Well, we've heard about what brands are doing in increasing their digital footprint, but what are the mistakes that you need to avoid in online fashion? And here to tell us about those, I'd like to call Vargab Bakshi, International Partnerships Lead at Shopify.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vargab Bakshi. I'm International Partnerships Lead at Shopify. And today, I'm going to be talking about mistakes to avoid in online fashion. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to talk about the top 3 mistakes that online fashion sellers make. And I'm also going to share a couple of rapid-fire tips for your business once you're out of this session. But the first big mistake that I see when I talk to a lot of these fashion sellers who have gone online is that they're very content selling on Flipkart, Amazon, Jabong, Myntra. They always don't really talk about their own brand and their own business and how they are reaching their customers directly. The idea is that you need to build your brand for the future. You can't depend on an Amazon. Then Amazon or a Flipkart would own your business. So the first mistake that I want all of you to avoid is just don't sell on marketplaces. Marketplaces is one channel for your business, but it can't be the complete one. The other big channels are web, which is having your own e-commerce website. And that's where you should directly try and sell to your customers and build a brand. You should also be live on all social media channels. You can't afford to miss any. If you've got a lot of traffic coming from mobile, which I'm pretty sure it is, you definitely need to have a mobile responsive website. Or if you've got repeat customers on mobile, you should definitely have an app as well. Finally, if you're a pure play e-commerce business, then you should also try out some pop-up shops and see how it feels to give an offline experience to your customers. Second mistake, don't invest too much on technology. Remember this, you're a brand. What is a brand supposed to do? Today you've been hearing a lot of sessions, and the biggest thing that they keep talking about is building experiences. Now that's what you need to really keep focusing on. If you think too much about servers, infrastructure, analytics, data, design, this fragmented way of doing your technology for your business is not going to take you too far. Spending too much time on technology and infrastructure will pull you back. Spending a lot of time on experience, brand, customer, and personalization will take you 2 steps ahead, as people have been saying. A quick tip there is basically to look for cloud-based SaaS solutions. Note that I'm not trying to sell Shopify here, but this is actually a smart decision for your business. Now, if you come to a one-stop shop, you basically get everything under one roof. At this point of time, you may be telling yourself, well, I'm probably too big for a cloud-based SaaS solution. Think of it this way. Raymond, Park Avenue, MXS by Monisha Jaising, Lakme, Kylie Jenner, and a bunch of other brands across the globe use Shopify today for exactly the same scenario. Today's cloud-based platforms have got APIs. And you would be able to connect with the state-of-the-art products from analytics, payments, data, security, if you're going with the right software to help you get all of this under one roof. So think of platform. Don't think of owning your technology. Now, this is something that's been a big pain, I think, for most online fashion sellers. Now, India is a huge consumer economy. Everybody agrees. There's definitely no denying that. Having said that, a lot of people are very apprehensive about going international, selling cross-border. There are probably questions around logistics, customs, HSN codes, and things that sometimes are beyond people's understanding. However, don't let that stop you. Hire people who can help you out. Think of building international experiences by building a local user experience. Your website in Japan should look very different from the website you have in India, and very different from the one that you have in Germany. Think of multiple currencies that need to exist. Think of different languages that need to exist. Do not cease at just getting your website up and running for your Indian customers. Think about growing cross-border. And that's when you need to really start hiring people on the ground, building relationships on the ground, understanding the customer in each of your geographies, and then expanding as you improvise on each of your learnings. A couple of rapid-fire tips. First thing, mobile, so Shopify gets a lot of data, right? We've got about 800,000 businesses across 170 countries. The biggest thing that we have seen is that the shift has come to mobile. Like more than 50% of the traffic comes from mobile. So make sure that your website is mobile responsive. If it's not that, do that today. If you see a bunch of your customers, repeat customers coming from mobile, look into having an app for yourself. Use Google Analytics very wisely. Ensure your return policy is a positive experience. Now, a lot of people might be thinking, well, I've got customers who keep returning products, and it's become a menace for my business. Then identify those customers and don't give them free shipping. Charge them for shipping, right? But for the ones who are actually your faithful customers, make sure that they have a great return policy. Data says that a good return policy increases the lifetime value of your customer. So don't forget about that. One of the cool things that I've seen a couple of businesses do is offer virtual assistants, virtual styling assistants. So let's say for your website, you've got about 100 customers who've purchased more than 1 lakh rupees of goods in the last 6 months, right? So give them a virtual styling assistant. Help your customers design their wardrobe as per as per an expert in design. Honestly speaking, those customers who are spending the most on your website is your strongest word of mouth. And giving them a state-of-the-art experience really increases your brand value. Finally, launch flash sales with exclusivity and anticipation. There's a general misunderstanding that flash sales is about selling inventory that is not selling. Well, that's actually not the case. Flash sales is about exclusivity and anticipation. You should check out the recent Michael Jordan line of shoes that got launched with Nike on Snapchat, and that was a VR, virtual reality experience that Shopify had built. That set of shoes was purchased by customers on that day and shipped and received by the customer in the following 24 hours. So keep your flash sales very exciting. People should be anticipating about the next flash sales that your brand comes up with. Finally, so somebody, I think in the morning, asked about, is social media going to disrupt fashion? A very wrong way of thinking about it. Fashion and social media are a match made in heaven, because people are hanging out on social media, right? And that's where fashion needs to be. So Instagram, so this is basically a stat of average interactions per post per 1,000 followers, and Instagram is clearly winning the race. You do have to make sure that you're there on each of these social channels, but Instagram is a definite yes. You should have content going out every day, and the hashtags should be right, and the ones that are very relevant to your business. And I'm done with my insights. So if you want to reach out and know more about me and Shopify and about our business, please reach out to Vargab at Shopify.com. Thank you so much.